Hey folks, Wrath coming at you with a second video today. Thought I put this out earlier, but I guess not. It's related to specific timings that I discovered regarding the Killing Fields Endless Battle event. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate what I've done to hit about a 41 million score. And it really comes down to two things. One is recognizing that there is a canned sequence of spawn units in waves, and two, when to leverage the certain heroes and what the best placement for them is so that you can maximize killing them quicker. I'm also going to slow the video down so that you guys could see this because they do move fast. So this right here is the very first wave. It's wave 1. I like to keep Anpu and Daniel off of auto and then the rest on auto. So wave 1 includes a single Bailey Hudson, wave 2 includes a Randall and a Rakana, and then wave 3 includes these 4 adds. And it's important to note that when there's 4 of them is when you're going to try to time your Anpu ultimate. So notice that we go through iterations of Bailey, then we go through iterations of Randall and Rakana, and then it goes into these 4 where you pop Anpu's ult, and then it will circle back 4 times between these waves until a 4th wave, which includes 6 units in spawned. So it goes through iterations of wave 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th wave, which I'm going to show you in just a second here, that spawns 8 units. Sorry, not 6. I said 6 earlier, but it's 8. And so it will continue this sequence over and over again until your time goes up. And so what the strategy is, at the beginning, it really doesn't matter for the first few waves because everything's going to die relatively quickly. But then as you get past the like 10 and 15 second mark, what you're really looking at is timing the Anpu ultimates to go off on the 3rd wave where there's 4 units and using Daniel to try and chunk down waves 1 and 2. And so the placement there is very important. What you want to do is you want to drop the ultimate bear from Daniel to cover the spawning point of both Rakana and Randall, like I just showed you, but also try to cover as much of the area as you can for Bailey Hudson. And so that's the sequence, right? You've got wave 1 and 2 covered with Daniel, and you're holding and timing Anpu's ultimate for wave 3. And then when wave 4 does come back eventually, you're going to double ultimate Anpu into that. Like so, what I'm just demonstrating here. So hopefully that gives you guys an idea, and I've slowed it down a little bit to demonstrate specifically the timings. I'm going to take the video back up to normal speed and then just talk about a couple of caveats that come in between. So the first thing to note is under the 1 minute mark, what you're going to start noticing is that Anpu's ultimates are not necessarily killing all of the units from wave 3 or subsequently wave 4. And so what becomes very relevant then is you've got to time specifically when to ultimate in between wave 3 and wave 1 to effectively stun Bailey Hudson from jumping everywhere around for 2 reasons. The first is so that he doesn't end up all over the place. The second is because if you let him run rampant, he will start killing some of your heroes, and that's going to put you at a disadvantage. Less summons means more targets for the aggro from the enemy units, and then overall a smaller score for you to get. So under right now, which is the 20-second mark, it becomes even more relevant because not all of the units are dying. And so you're going to be making very quick split-second decisions about where to place Daniel's bear and when to leverage Anpu's ultimate or not. So it requires a couple of times to try, but if you do, you should get above 38 million. Anyway, hope this helps you guys as we wrap up the event.